Let's just jump right in. For years, we've all heard that fish oil is the thing to take for brain health. But what if it's not? What if those capsules so many of us take every day are actually the wrong tool for the job? And what if the better solution is one we've known about for generations and just forgot? And hey, this isn't just some wild theory. The latest science is really starting to challenge everything we thought we knew. It's suggesting that millions of us might be taking a version of omega-3 that, frankly, doesn't match what our brains are actually built from.
And this number, this is the one that really got me, 47%. A huge study out of Oxford University found that one group of seniors had 47% better preservation of their brain volume. And the secret weapon wasn't some fancy new drug. It was the stuff your great-grandma probably had in her kitchen.
So, let's really dig into this. We're going to look at the science that's putting this long-held belief under a serious microscope.
Okay, so check this out. A major study in 2023 with over 3,000 adults followed them for years. And the people taking your standard everyday fish oil, they saw no real difference in brain volume compared to the people taking a sugar pill. Nothing. It just wasn't moving the needle. It turns out the answer is all about a very specific recipe our brain needs to thrive.
And that brings us right to the heart of the matter. See, it's not just about getting any omega-3. It's about getting the right kind in the right amounts. Our brains literally have a blueprint for what they need.
All right, this slide is everything. You see, our brains are built from two main omega-3s, DHA, which is the actual building block, and EPA, which is more about inflammation. Our brain's blueprint is about 3 parts DHA to 1 part EPA. Now look at cod liver oil. It's almost a perfect match. But standard fish oil, it's completely flipped. It's heavy on the EPA and light on the one thing your brain is actually made of. That's kind of like trying to build a brick house with a truckload of wood. And you know, this isn't just about charts and numbers. This is about real people. Meet Patricia. She's a 68-year-old retired librarian. For 12 years, she took fish oil every single day, but she kept struggling to find words. Her brain just felt foggy. Her doctor suggested switching to just 1 teaspoon of cod liver oil. The change was incredible. And that quote, that says it all. So what exactly is this DHA stuff? The best way to think about it is like the rubber insulation around the electrical wires in your brain. It's not just floating around in there. It becomes a physical part of your brain cells, helping those signals fire fast and clean. When you don't have enough, those signals can get slow, fuzzy, unreliable.
But the story doesn't stop with getting the ratio right. It turns out that old-school cod liver oil has other critical nutrients that modern fish oil processing just strips away. They're what I call the forgotten nutrients.
2 of the big ones are these things called alkylglycerols. They're key for our immune system, and we lose them as we age. And natural vitamin A, which is absolutely essential for keeping our gut lining strong. Now here's the problem. The high heat processing they use for most fish oil, it destroys the alkylglycerols and gets rid of the vitamin A entirely. And you can literally see the result right here. A trial at Oslo University Hospital showed the cod liver oil group got a 31% boost in their natural killer cells. These are like the frontline soldiers of your immune system. And the fish oil group, nothing, no real change. Those forgotten nutrients clearly matter a lot. And this teamwork continues down in our gut. Research from Johns Hopkins saw that the combo of DHA and natural vitamin A, just as you find it in cod liver oil, was way better at helping to heal the gut lining than taking fish oil and a separate vitamin A pill. They just work better together. Okay, let's connect this to something I think we all feel sometimes, just being tired. That battle for energy, it's won or lost inside our tiny cells. And our modern diets have put us at a huge disadvantage. For most of human history, we ate about a 1-to-1 ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fats. But today, just look at this. It's completely out of whack, sometimes over 20-to-1, mostly because of all the processed seed oils in our food. And these 2 types of fats are literally fighting for the same parking spots in our cells. And right now, omega-6 is winning by a landslide. So what's the big deal? Well, our cellular batteries, our mitochondria, they need DHA to build this critical component called cardiolipin. It physically holds their energy-making machinery together. When there's not enough DHA because it's being crowded out by all that omega-6, the machinery gets leaky. Energy literally starts to seep out, and that can lead to that deep fatigue that no amount of sleep seems to fix. So all of this, it really points to one big simple idea. The reason cod liver oil seems to work so well on so many different levels is because it's not just one ingredient. It's a whole food.
And here is a perfect example of that beautiful synergy, the vitamin D and K2 partnership. So, vitamin D is great. It helps you absorb calcium. But you need vitamin K2 to act like a traffic cop, telling that calcium exactly where to go. Into your bones, please, and not into your arteries. Guess what? Cod liver oil naturally has both. Fish oil, it has neither.
There's actually a name for this. It's called the whole food matrix effect. It's this simple but powerful idea that nutrients work best when they're delivered together, in the package that nature designed. Our bodies evolved to recognize this whole symphony of nutrients. When we pull out just one instrument, we lose the magic of the full orchestra. So, if you're thinking about maybe making a switch, here's a quick guide. About 1 teaspoon a day is a great place to start. Take it with your biggest meal, one that has some healthy fat in it, because that helps you absorb it better. And look for brands that are cold processed. That's how you know all those delicate nutrients are still in there. Oh, and be patient. It takes a couple of months for your cells to really start rebuilding, and you'll likely notice those brain benefits somewhere between 3 and 6 months.
And that brings us right back to Patricia. I wanted to end with this. 6 months after she switched, she sent a follow-up email. She joined a book club and was actually leading the discussions, remembering character names, plot twists, everything. She said, "My brain feels like it belongs to me again." That is the power of giving your body the right building blocks.
So, I'll just leave you with this one last thought. In this big rush we have for new, modern, highly processed solutions, what if we've overlooked the incredible wisdom that's already packaged inside some of these traditional whole foods? The science seems to be telling us it might be time to look back in order to move forward.